My name is Kamal and I'm from the University Canada West. So today I'm talking about the digital transformations and why the companies are really thirsty about these kinds of digital transformations. So for the first, I want to show you some of the contents that going to talk today. The first one is business model about the companies, and the second is like digital transformations and about the why the digital transformations and why it's very important on this day. I'm going to talk about some of the digital transformations and the related terms with the digital transformations versus the business transformation. Also, adding some of the funding requirements for digital transformations, their benefits, and show you some of the real world examples where the companies are being more successful adopting any kinds of changes they have been following from the traditional one to modern one. Recommend some of the things and conclude my presentations today. So the first one is business model. When I talk about the size and market segment of this company, it's a very small scale business in Vancouver. So especially the family oriented, where the stakeholders are like a financial consultant, manager, and counselor, where they works in this company, and all of the works are based on paper, so there have been a lot of overload and delays on this their business operations and daily to daily process. So these are the challenges that the business want to overcome with the digital transformations. So if I talk about the organizational behavior is on hierarchical structures where the CEO of the company is has a very high chances of taking the decisions with less employee participation. So what is digital transformations? All of you know that digital transformation is kind of simple cultural change that the business want to adopt, but they want to increase the high productivity of the company. They want to change the entire process of the company with simple changes, like which increase the quality and the customer redemptions towards their business, increase the customer satisfactions with the small changes they made through the digitalization. So why is very important for the digital transformation? It's very important because it makes the work, the operational efficiency in a very high way. And the next thing is last for sustainability. It's like if you start the changes digital transformations today, it doesn't mean it's last for 1 or 2 months. It's gonna be for a long time. You just go need to upgrade this time to time, but once you start this, then it gonna be last for a long time. So it's a very important chances that you make to your business, like a very for the long term purpose. Of course, the human resource management, your trends of digital transformations seems to go like this. All of the data and cybersecurity, automations, cloud solutions, hybrid work, digital banking. People are like becoming very busy and they want to keep their all of the tasks in a very private and secure, and they want the performance in a very high speed with a less time consumptions. So digital banking has been very popular nowadays. Data and cybersecurity cloud solutions has been very in the top list trends on today's day because people feel that their data needs to be stored for long-term purpose. They are busy in their life and they can't just collect everything and write down more paper. They just want to store some of those things in their in the very specific time for the specific time and go and recall them whenever they need. So here is the difference between the digital transformations and business transformations. So people get a lot of confused on these two terms because this both are related to the business. They are both related to the companies, organizations. But the real core difference is like digitalizations, any kinds of operational changes you made in the company, to any kinds of companies, you change the working style. But the business transformations is changing the entire business concept towards the new trends, towards the new digitalization. So that is the main key difference between these two. Require funding. You don't need a high level of expenses on these things if your company is a lower small scale company. So seeing the changes you made, you don't you need to have like an extra fund, but the fund that we think about this kinds of small scale business is not so much. So you can have like an 80% of your equity from your own, and you don't need to have like a high level of debt investor too. And you can have a small investment, other investment in a company, and have some sorts of banking facilities to your business. Benefits, of course, is a very beneficial if you adopt the digital transformations, efficiency and flexibility, increase the customer satisfactions, lower the risks, and of course the sustainability, which comes all the way whenever you do and whatever you do for the long-term purpose towards your business. So here are some of the real world examples where the Walmart, Nike, and the Starbucks are like being very, very popular and very, very success on the digital transformations. And in the traditional way, all of those like companies were used to have the only the store service. Like customers need to go on their stores before getting the service. Nowadays, they can just have like an everything online. They can just get delivery in their online, and even like an our stock like Starbucks have like a mobile app where we can place the order right now and go for the store and pick up and go to work. So we don't need to wait for a long time and going to the Starbucks and wait for coffee and go to office. So it saves the time, save force, and everything is very, very beneficial to your company. So here are some of the recommendations. Your employees needs to be really, really aware about this concept that you are applying to your company so that they can give their 100% of their workability to your company. And also you need to test before the implementations of digital concept. And of course, after getting changes to your company, you need to develop the new strategy about the digitalizations to your company so that everyone just need to focus to your company about the new trends, new concept in their company. Okay, so on the conclusions and the end, I want to talk about those kinds of things. What we mentioned right away, customer relation management. Of course, customers comes in the first place when we in terms of the business. If there is no customers, there is no business. And also the strong participations of your each and every stakeholders, organized digital systems, your systems, your all of the changes needs to be very in organized way so that everyone who comes to your office or you come to your company understands what you are doing and how you are doing. So strong security measures. So, this is all we talk about the digital transformations. Like it has been the top measures. Like everything, everyone wants a strong security nowadays. Okay, thank you for your time and thank you for listening.